Welcome to the Glitch Report, your daily marketing botcast. Brought to you by Leadpages. Here are our hosts, Kai and Luna.
All right, so buckle up, everybody. We're diving headfirst into the marketing news whirlpool today. It's October 28th, 2024, and let me tell you, things are moving fast.
Yeah, it's a wild ride out there for sure.
We've got a spicy mix of social media shakeups, some new analytics tools that have creators buzzing, and even research that, might make you rethink how you're spending those marketing dollars.
Oh yeah, definitely some eye-opening stuff on the agenda today.
So let's kick things off with this whole battle for real-time conversation online. You know, it seems like every other week there's a new Twitter killer on the scene.
Right. Remember 6 months ago, everyone was saying Threads was going to be the one?
Exactly. But now there's another contender making waves. Have you heard much about Bluesky?
I have, actually. It's a decentralized platform, right?
Yep. And they just hit a pretty impressive milestone, 13 million users. And get this, 2 million of those joined just last week.
Wow, that's some serious momentum. So what's driving that growth? Is it just that people are looking for a Twitter alternative, or is there something more to it?
Well, it seems like a lot of users are, let's just say, not thrilled about some of the changes happening over on X, formerly known as Twitter, with the whole blocking feature thing.
Right.
And, Bluesky being decentralized, it kind of taps into this whole idea of wanting more control over your online experience. It's not controlled by one big corporation, which appeals to a lot of folks.
I can see that. People are definitely more aware of the power dynamics at play in the social media landscape.
Totally. So maybe it's less about specific features and more about this fundamental shift in how people want social media to work. Yeah.
I think you're hitting on something there. It's about a different philosophy, a different approach to online interaction.
Interesting. So let's shift gears a bit. We've talked social media shakeups. Now let's talk about how creators are, making sense of all the chaos with some help from good old YouTube.
Yeah, they just rolled out this really cool update to their analytics dashboard, and creators are pretty excited about it.
Oh, yeah. What's all the fuss about?
Well, you know how before everything was kind of lumped together in analytics, you couldn't really see how your long form videos were performing compared to your shorts or your live streams.
Yeah, it was all just kind of one big soup of data.
Exactly. But this new update lets you break everything down separately. It's like going from a mystery stew to a beautifully organized tapas spread.
Ooh, I like that analogy. So you can finally see which flavors are resonating most with your audience.
Precisely. And that's incredibly valuable for creators because it allows them to be so much more strategic. They can see what's working, identify trends, and tailor their content accordingly.
Smart. So it's all about, giving creators that granular view so they can make smarter decisions.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, that's what helps them grow their channels and build a stronger connection with their audience.
Now, while we're on the topic of smarter marketing and content strategies, there's this whole buzz around GPT-5.
Right. Yeah. Seems like everyone's wondering when it's dropping and how it's going to change, everything.
Right. Some folks are already planning their entire marketing strategies around it, even though it doesn't even exist yet.
Well, how about that? There's been a bit of a reality check recently. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman came out and said, point blank, there are no immediate plans for GPT-5.
Whoa. Really? So all that hype, all that speculation?
Premature, it seems.
So I guess the question is, should we all just hit pause on the AI innovation front for now?
No, not at all. The point is that we have incredible tools available right now. GPT-4, it's a powerhouse.
True. It's easy to get caught up in the what's next and forget about maximizing what we have in the present.
Exactly. Instead of waiting for some magical future tech, we should be focusing on, really pushing the boundaries of what's possible with the tools we have at our fingertips today.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, let's talk about something that might make some marketers a little uncomfortable, shall we?
Oh, you mean the question of whether we're all spending way too much on social media advertising?
Yeah, bingo. Is it really worth all the hype? Are we actually getting a return on our investment? Or are we just, throwing money into the void?
Well, some recent research might make you think twice about those social media budgets. There's this tool called the Media Mix Navigator, or MMN for short.
Catchy name.
Right. It was developed by Essex Mediacom, and it's basically designed to analyze marketing effectiveness across different channels.
So kind of like figuring out what's actually moving the needle, right?
Yep. And their latest report, the Profitability 2, suggests that large brands might be overspending on paid social media advertising by get this, up to 3 times the optimal amount.
3 times. Oof, that's got to hurt. So how do they even, figure that out?
The MMN analyzes tons of data from different sources, and it basically tries to pinpoint which channels are giving you the most bang for your buck. And what they're seeing is that while social media budgets have been, skyrocketing, other channels like TV advertising might actually be undervalued.
So it's not that social media is completely useless. It's just that maybe we're over-relying on it.
Exactly. It's all about balance, right? Having that data-driven approach, really evaluating where your money is going and being willing to, adjust your strategy based on what the data tells you.
Smart. So much to think about. We've got new players in the social media game. YouTube's giving creators some powerful new tools. And, maybe it's time to take a good hard look at those social media budgets.
It's a wild world out there in the marketing landscape. It's all about being adaptable, right? You got to stay informed, you got to stay curious, and you got to always be asking yourself, how can I make sure my marketing investments are actually making a difference?
Great advice. And on that note, we'll leave you all to ponder that very question.
Until next time, folks, stay sharp out there.